Hi everyone. A Poison Tree is a poem written by William Blake. And here is a summary about the poem. The speaker recounts being mad at a friend. The speaker told the friend about this anger, which subsequently went away. By contrast, when the speaker was angry with an enemy, the speaker kept quiet. This anger then increased. The speaker cultivated this anger as if it were something planted in a garden, metaphorically nourishing it with fear and tears both day and night. The speaker's smiles and other gentle deceptions used to hide the anger, in fact, only fed anger further. The anger grew constantly until it became a tree, which bore a bright apple. The speaker's enemy saw this apple shining and knew it belonged to the speaker. The enemy sank into the speaker's garden during the dead of night. The next morning, the speaker is happy to see this enemy lying dead beneath the tree. Now, let's move to stanza or the figures of speech, and we're going to start with stanza 1. There is alliteration in I told my wrath did end. The repetition of the consonant sound attracts the reader's attention. There is anaphora in I was angry with my friend and I was angry with my foe. And that the repetition at the beginning of the two sentences is considered anaphora. There is also personification in I told my wrath did end. The poet compares the wrath or anger to a person to talk to. There is also metaphor in I told it not, my wrath did grow. The poet compares his anger to a plant that grows. There is also paradox in end and grow. Now let's move to stanza 2. In stanza 2, there is alliteration in and I sounded with smiles. The repetition of the consonant sound attracts the reader's attention. There is metaphor in I watered it with my tears. This metaphor shows the reader watering the seeds of anger with tears and fears. And there is paradox between night and morning. Now let's move to stanza 3. There is metaphor in till it bore an apple bright. The apple is a metaphor of the fruit of his grudge. There is symbol in till it bore an apple bright. The apple is a symbol for the speaker's anger. Then there is paradox in day and night. There is alliteration in bore and bright. The repetition of the consonant sound attracts the reader's attention. There is metaphor in and I sunned it with my smile. The poet compares the wrath or anger to a plant that needs the sun. Now let's move to stanza 4. There is personification in when the night had veiled the pool. The poet compares the night to a person who can veil or cover. My foe outstretched beneath a tree. Here there is a metaphor as well. The poet compares his wrath or anger to a tree. There is another metaphor in and into my garden stole. The poet compares his mind to a garden. There is allusion in garden, apple, and tree. And this allusion alludes to Adam and Eve, and the garden we are talking about here is Garden of Eden. There is symbolism. The tree is symbolic of the wrath gross, while garden is a symbol for the heart where the hatred has developed. Now we're moving to theme of managing anger. A Poison Tree is a poem about anger and more importantly some of the destructive consequences that can result when we cultivate our anger rather than try a more productive outlet for this potentially dangerous emotion, like stamp collecting. The fact that Blake refers to anger as wrath suggests that the poem is about a more serious type of anger, a vengeful and spiteful feeling of biblical magnitude. Wrath is commonly used in the Bible to refer to anger of Old Testament God. In other words, this is seriously powerful stuff that must be carefully guarded against. Now we're gonna move to the targeted words. The first word is wrath. Wrath means strong anger, and synonym for this word could be irritation or madness, and the antonym could be ease, peace, or love. The following word is foe. Foe means opponent. The synonym is enemy, and the antonym is friend. Wiles. Wiles are tricks used to make someone else behave in a certain way. The last word is beheld, and the infinitive form of it is behold. It means saw something, and the antonym is to overlook. By then we have reached the end of the video, hoping it has been helpful to you.